What's going on, guys? Welcome, Rabid here, and I got two special packages in the mail, and these were both sent to me from Goldshell. We all know the standing on Goldshell. Anyway, this is an AE Box 2, my power price, not profitable. Here we have an AE Max. Now, this thing I am kind of curious and excited about. Yes, it is still not that efficient compared to everything else, but it's still profitable at my power price. By a decent amount still on that, at least until Bitmain releases. Bitmain, who knows, they might not release for another year for ALEO as far as we know, but I do expect it to come soon. So right now, there is profit with the AE Max. Now, before I do go ahead and open up that box, because I am curious what this miner looks like. Is it a giant box miner, or is it an ASIC, or like what's going on with this miner? I have no idea. So I do want to see what this miner looks like, but I do want to point out this is courtesy of Goldshell and their 6th anniversary, which is live now from August 15th to 31st. This is their 6th anniversary. Special deals and low miners from $164. A limited time lucky draw. More surprises coming soon. I will have a link to that anniversary contest going on down in the description, as well as a link to Goldshell's store. All right, so I did cut this thing open. I'm just going to open it up here, and we do have mining with trust and quality, or mining with quality and trust. I got that backwards, but a book from Goldshell here. We'll just toss that over there. We do have the wrong power cable for me, so I'm going to have to figure something out with that. So we'll throw that over there. I'm pretty sure I have extras. And then we're going to pull this up. Oh. All right, so that does not come out because, yeah. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. All right, so the AE Max is like a full-fledged ASIC. I was not aware about that, so that's interesting. But yeah, this is a full-fledged ASIC miner here, like, you know, the boxed ASIC, typical ASIC you would see with Bitcoin and stuff. That's what this frame looks like. It's not a giant box like we see with the AE boxes and other ones. So interesting. I'm going to pull this apart and, you know, confirm that that's what this is. All right, guys, this is indeed a full-fledged ASIC. Well, we know ALEO now is ASIC mine, even the box miners, but like the looks, the box, this is a full ASIC here. And this is the AE Max 2. So 2. I didn't even know there was an AE Max 2. When did this thing release? I was expecting the AE Max, which is a 360 mega hash. That's 3,300 watts. I'm just looking it up right now. I'm mining now. It looks like this is about 540 mega hash at 3,200 watts. So 100 watts less, more hash rate. Interesting stuff right there. So we have an AE Max version 2 in the possession. I got to get this thing hooked up, but I'm kind of having an issue right now as I don't have enough power to run this at the moment, unless I turn off some CPUs or something. But I got another idea, and it may be crazy. All right, so it's actually not a crazy idea at all. You know, I have one rack here. This is running currently about 4,500, 4,600 watts. So obviously I can't put another 3,200 watts on there. I'll be over the 100% capacity. So I'm going to have to run. I still, you know, I have more stuff to line up. So I'm going to actually have to run more power into my mining garage here and then set up some of my other racks here. I wanted to get another one of these racks. Can't really afford it right now. Plus, you know, I just don't have one right now. So I'm going to have to use my older one. So I'm going to have to run power again to run this ASIC here. In the meantime, I might test it by unplugging something. But overall, I am going to have to, you know, set up another rack system and another outlet for more power. All right, guys. So I do have the AE Max 2 set up right here. And it looks like it came turned on. So make sure you turn that switch off. That way, as soon as you plug it in, check any ASIC you have or anything. You don't want to plug it in and then like shock yourself or something. And Goldshell also noticed I might make a video in the future here. We'll see, or live stream. I don't know what happens. Depends how I feel. But do you guys want free miners? Like, who doesn't want free miners? So it sounds like they might be doing a giveaway on the channel here for an AL Box 2, an AL Box 3, and a KD Box Pro or something. So it looks like 3 or 4 miners we will be giving away. So stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comment section if that's something you'd be looking forward to. All right, so we got our Ethernet plugged in here. So internet check, power cable check. Power button not on yet. Now I do want to come up to here. I shut everything off and we're going to take a look at our power consumption. It looks like we are using about 5 watts, which we'll have to subtract from our total power here. All right, ALEO, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Network hash rate explosion, go. All right, so, oh, there we go. It's booting up. It's turning on. Fans are spinning. So far, it's quiet, but as we know with an ASIC, it is going to ramp up and it's going to be loud. All right, so it is beginning to do its thing. I'm not sure if you can hear it or not yet. I'm going to turn my camera around so that the mic is facing it and you guys can kind of hear what's going on. Now hopefully I didn't blow your eardrums out, but that's kind of what she's sounding like right now. I'll get a decibel meter later on and then we'll check the actual decibels, but I gotta go set this up so it's not mining to the default account. All right, so coming into this big guy here, let's see what kind of focus we can get though. Focus for me, come on, do it, do it. There we go. All right, so it looks like about 92.4 decibels. Like me talking doesn't even really phase this thing at all. So yeah, we're sitting around the 92 decibel mark, 92 to 95. So that is pretty insane. This thing is actually pretty darn loud. All right, so coming into ALEO pools here, I do see DX pool here is leading the charge with over 60% of the known hash rate, 64.9 to be exact, 1.78 terahash. So obviously, we should choose a different pool. So, you know, F2 pool, whale pool. I'm going to go with whale pool here. It's been a while. I did enjoy that pool last time I did use it. So that's what I'm going to be utilizing here. Also, they have less fees. So it's kind of weird here, but maybe because Goldshell usually only works on DX pool. So it'll be interesting to make sure this miner does work on other pools like whale pool. So let's find out. All right, so coming into the dashboard here, going straight into the miner, we can see that it is defaulted to DX pool. So I'm going to unlock this miner, go to our password, and that is defaulted to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unlock that, and now we're going to set up our miner here. So we are going to get rid of this. I am going to remove this. Yep, get rid of it. And add in a new thing. So by default, it is not here. So URL, Madam Stratum Protocol, stratum.tcp. We paste that in. Now I did copy it straight from whale pool as is right here. Where is it? So I did copy it straight from whale pool right here, as you can see, and Goldshell's default removed the TCP and Stratum part because it's not needed. So that's nice. Miner name, we're going to put in our account and stuff. So I'm going to go Rabid mining, and then I'm going to go AE Max 2. It's the AE Max 2 password. I'm not sure if we need one. I'm just going to go with X, and I'm going to apply those settings, and hopefully this starts turning green. If it doesn't, then I messed something up. And we are green, so everything's looking good. Coming back into the home here, it's going to have to redo all its hash rate and everything. So now we're just going to wait a little while and see if we get detected at the pool, and then check our power. All right, so power consumption is looking like about 3,220 watts. So we're going to say 3,215. And it's coming down. So, you know, maybe we are around that 3,200 watt mark. So that's actually pretty decent. Remember, take 5 watts off. All right, so coming into whale pool here, we do have hash rate. We're sitting around 395 megapixels, mega somethings, you know, whatever they are hashing in. But that's what we're doing. So 354.42 on the 15-minute, the hour, and obviously it's still slowly ramping up. Goldshell's dashboard is staying above 574 mega hash. Now coming into profitability at 12-cent power, we do have the AE2 Max here is using about 3,200 watts. So that is actually fairly accurate from what we've seen. It's a little bit more, but it was still dropping here. 540 mega hash is what it should be. That is about $3.55 per day at 12-cent power. So I did forget I did have an ALEO miner from Ice River, the AE0. So I just kind of turned that thing on because why not? It's 100 watts and it's making over $1 a day at 12-cent power. You know, what's wrong with that? Nothing at all. Well, that pretty much does wrap up this video. The AE Max 2 is there. I still have to set up the AE Box 2 right here. Or I'll leave it in the box for now. I gotta look at profit and stuff. I don't even think that one is profitable right now at my power, but I'll have to do some numbers later on. But remember guys, Goldshell anniversary is happening now. Links in the description. Possible giveaways for miners coming up very, very soon. Let me know if you want that down in the comment section. All right, of course you guys want a giveaway. What kind of dumb question is that? I know you probably see the miner hanging out on the floor there. That is because it was way too loud and my neighbors could hear it far, far and wide. So I'm working on a silencing solution for that, and then I'll get it back up and running. But I do want to record this. This is being recorded actually a little bit later. I do want to confirm about the giveaway. I'll make a video for you guys to comment and stuff on here. You know, maybe it'll be released tomorrow or the next day. We'll see here. But remember, guys, August 15th to the end of the month is their anniversary. Link in the description to everything. But the giveaway will be for a KA Box Pro, an AL Box 2 Plus, and an AL Box 3. So some nice prizes there. And obviously, you guys will be getting these for free. What's wrong with free miners, right? Nobody. Nothing. Absolutely. Everybody loves that. Let's get it done. So there will be a giveaway coming, confirmed from Goldshell. Links in the description to their anniversary to do their spin the wheel and earn other prizes and discounts and other free miners and all sorts of crazy stuff going on down there. So thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.